Greetings, warriors. Welcome to another episode of Commitment Chronicles, your ultimate guide to love and relationships. Here, we unravel the mysteries of the heart and help you navigate the complex labyrinth of love. We're on a mission to turn the chaos of dating into a journey of discovery and growth. We offer you a new perspective once a week, so stay tuned for regular updates. Today, we're setting sail on an exciting voyage, the first date. Now, that's an expedition that demands preparation, strategy, and a dash of bravery. It's a journey where first impressions are the compass, guiding the course of a potential relationship. It's a quest that requires you to be on your A game, ready to overcome any obstacle thrown your way. So, warriors of love, gear up because we're about to dive into the thrilling world of first dates. Let's turn that nervous anticipation into confident action. After all, every great love story begins with a memorable first date. First things first, you've got to do your homework. Before the big night, it's crucial to scout out the location of your date. You don't want to be late because you're lost in a sea of apartment buildings or because you're circling the block in search of parking. Familiarize yourself with the restaurant or activity spot beforehand. Make note of any potential disturbances like blaring music or clattering dishes, because the ambiance can either help or hinder your date. Ensure that you'll be seated promptly upon arrival. There's nothing that kills the mood faster than lingering awkwardly in the entrance, waiting for a table. Now let's talk about your outfit. Overdressing is always better than underdressing. It shows that you've put effort into looking good for your date. But remember, less is more when it comes to cologne. You want your date to lean in to catch a whiff, not be overwhelmed by a cloud of strong scent. Personal hygiene is key too. The idea is to appear so clean and put together that you're practically gleaming. Unless, of course, you're in a band. In that case, a bit of grunge might suit your image. If you're just going to a restaurant, choose one with a dance floor and make use of it. It's a great way to break the ice and get a feel for her body language. Lastly, try to keep time spent in the car to a minimum. It's hard to gauge her interest level when you're busy dodging potholes on the road. Avoid the cinema for the first 3 dates. You can't conduct a proper conversation when you're both staring at a movie screen. Remember, the devil is in the details, so make sure you've got everything covered. It's these small, seemingly insignificant factors that can make or break your date. So do your homework, dress appropriately, and focus on creating a comfortable environment for meaningful interaction. Good luck, warriors. Now, let's talk about the date itself. What's the plan, you ask? Well, the key is to choose an activity that enables interaction and allows you to observe her body language. You see, body language is a powerful tool. It can give you a sneak peek into her comfort level, her interest, and even her personality. You might be thinking, why not just go for a dinner or a movie? Well, dinner dates can be great, but they can also become quite formal and predictable. As for movies, they don't provide much scope for interaction, do they? You're both just sitting there, staring at the screen, not at each other. Instead, consider taking her to a restaurant with a dance floor. Dancing is a great way to break the ice, and it gives you a chance to get close. Plus, nothing beats the thrill of twirling her around on the dance floor. Or how about bowling? It's fun, it's casual, and it's interactive. You can cheer for her when she strikes, or playfully tease her when she misses. It's a great way to show your fun and competitive side. Miniature golf is another fantastic option. It's lighthearted, it's engaging, and it's a great way to spark some friendly competition. Plus, it gives you a chance to help her out, show her how to swing, or laugh together when the ball goes off course. The idea here is to choose an activity that keeps the conversation flowing and the atmosphere relaxed. It helps you both to let your guard down and genuinely enjoy each other's company. Remember, the goal isn't to impress her with your choice of activity. It's about creating an environment where you both can interact, communicate, and get to know each other better. So keep it simple, keep it fun, and most importantly, keep it interactive. Remember, it's all about creating opportunities to interact and communicate. But what if she doesn't seem interested? Well, we have a strategy for that too. When you're navigating the high seas of dating, you may come across a situation where the woman you're dating doesn't seem as interested as you'd like her to be. This can be a tricky situation to handle, but don't worry, we've got you covered. First, let's understand one thing. Interest isn't a one-way street. It's a mutual exchange of energy, and if you feel like you're the only one putting in the effort, it's time to recalibrate. So how do you handle a date with low interest level? The answer is simple. Keep it light and casual. Instead of planning an elaborate dinner or a fancy outing, suggest meeting for coffee or a glass of wine. This allows you to verify your hunch about her interest level without investing too much time or effort. Plus, it's a great way to practice the framework, our proven strategy for building attraction and interest. Remember, your goal isn't to impress her or win her over. It's to find out if there's a genuine connection between the two of you. So, keep the conversation light and engaging. Ask her about her interests, her dreams, her passions. Show genuine interest in getting to know her. But don't push too hard. If she's not responsive or seems disinterested, it might be a sign that she's not the right match for you. And that's okay. Not every date is going to be a home run. Sometimes you're going to strike out. But that's all part of the dating process. It's about finding balance and understanding that you can't force someone to feel something they don't. If you feel like you're dealing with a low interest level, remember not to take it personally. It's not a reflection of your worth or your attractiveness. It's simply a sign that you may not be compatible, and that's okay. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and the right one is out there waiting for you. So keep your chin up, your spirits high, and remember, dating is a journey, not a destination. And like any good journey, it's filled with twists and turns, ups and downs, and surprises around every corner. Remember, it's about finding balance and fairness. Scene script. Okay, so you've made it to the date. Now what? Well, punctuality is key. Arriving 5 minutes early shows respect for her time and that you're eager for the date. Take a moment to breathe deeply in your car, calming any nerves. Then, knock on her door at the agreed-upon time. Smile, say hello, and let the magic begin. Remember, she already has a good impression of you. That's why she agreed to the date. Your mission now is to amplify that positive impression. So, how do you do that? Firstly, maintain a positive attitude. Your energy is infectious, and if you're upbeat and enthusiastic, chances are she'll feel the same. But remember, this isn't a sales pitch. It's about getting to know each other better. So keep the conversation balanced. Show genuine interest in her by asking open-ended questions, but also share about yourself. Take note of her body language. Is she leaning in, making eye contact, and engaging in the conversation? These are all good signs. However, if she seems distant or distracted, don't panic. It could be nerves or something completely unrelated to you. Stay positive and engaged. Now let's talk about some common first date faux pas. Avoid showering her with gifts, especially flowers. It might seem like a romantic gesture, but it can come off as overeager or even desperate. Save the gifts for later dates when you know each other better. And speaking of desperation, keep your cool. Don't profess your undying love or discuss future plans like having babies. It may sound absurd, but in the throes of first date jitters, many fall into the trap of oversharing or making premature declarations. In a nutshell, your aim is to create a connection, not just make an impression. Keep the conversation light and enjoyable, show genuine interest, and respect her boundaries. Remember, this is just the first date, not a marriage proposal. So relax and enjoy the moment. Remember, it's not just about making an impression, it's about creating a connection. So there you have it, warriors, your guide to navigating the first date. We've journeyed through the importance of pre-date preparations, understanding that a well-planned outing can make all the difference. We've emphasized the need to choose the right activity, something that allows for interaction and observation of body language. We've explored how to deal with low interest levels, considering that the right setting can help you gauge this accurately. We've also underscored the significance of maintaining a positive attitude during the date, keeping in mind that your actions and words affect the other person's interest level. Remember, the aim is not to impress, but to express yourself genuinely. It's not about winning a trophy, but about making a connection. And every first date is a new opportunity to do just that. So make the most of it. Until next time, warriors.